Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, strap in. Or, well, strap on your helmet. We're going for a ride. Today's therapy session is powered by a 250cc inline 4 engine. And I don't care what anyone says about twins or triples. I love them too, but there is a specific, intoxicating magic to an inline 4. It's the anticipation. Listen to that. Down low, it's almost polite, right? It whispers, it's like it's clearing its throat. Ahem. Excuse me, I'm coming through. But it's just waiting. It's luring you into this false sense of security. It says, yeah, short shift me. I'm a good boy. I'll just tootle along at 18,000 RPM. Listen to that Sape honey. It is screaming like a child trying to look for his mommy. It sounds battle-hardened, like it's ready to off an army by itself. You know, riding a bike like this, it's a sensory overload in the best way. But it also turns you into a bit of a magnet for, let's call them, fans of the symphony. Which brings me to something that happens to me at least 3 times a day when I take this bike into town. The rev bomb request. I mean, I can't blame them because even I am obsessed with the sound of 4 cylinders. It's always the same ritual. I'm just minding my own business, filtering through traffic, or maybe I've just parked up to grab a coffee, and I see them. It's usually a group of kids, or sometimes a car, or even my fellow riders. They lock eyes with the bike, they look at the exhaust, they look at me, and then the universal sign language begins. That little wrist flick, the international sign for make the loud thing do the noise. And sometimes they actually yell it. Rev it! Like I'm some kind of street performer with a very loud, very expensive monkey. And here's the internal battle I have every single time. On one hand, the inner child in me, the one who plastered my bedroom wall with posters of these exact bikes, screams, yes! Let him hear it! Split the sky open! The hooligan in me wants to grab a fistful of clutch and let that tatch needle bounce off the limiter until valves start flying out of the tailpipe. But then, the adult brain clicks in, the one that pays the mechanic bills. And I'm sitting there thinking about oil temperatures and whether the fan is about to kick on. Because here's the thing about rev bombing in neutral, it feels wrong. The engine feels hollow. An inline 4 needs load. It needs to pull against the air and the asphalt. A static rev bomb on a hot engine, it's the sound of mechanical sympathy crying. It's all sound, no fury. It's like a lion roaring in a cage versus a lion running full speed through the savannah. Totally different energy. Throttle therapy. You hear me talk about it all the time, but today was different. Today was religious. This thing, this beautiful, mechanical, fire-breathing monster, I just spent the last 20 minutes wringing its neck. And when that tachometer sweeps past 10,000, 11, 12, all the way up to 18,000 RPM, it's not a sound, it's a scream. It's a wail. This high-pitched mechanical symphony that cuts through the wind like a razor. It doesn't rumble, it shrieks, like a banshee that's been waiting 1,000 years to finally let loose. And when you're tucked in, chin on the tank, knees gripping the fairing, that engine screaming right between your legs, the whole world just dissolves. The cars, the stress from work, the stupid argument you had with your friend, the rent, the emails, poof, vanished, obliterated by 18,000 revolutions per minute of pure, unfiltered, gasoline-fueled joy. There's something primal about it. It's not like a car, you're not sitting in a cage, you're wearing the engine. You feel every vibration through your bones. You hear every valve, every gear, every tiny explosion happening a few inches from your soul. And when you crack that throttle open, when you just send it, the bike doesn't just accelerate, it launches. It feels like you're being shot out of a cannon. The wind tries to tear your helmet off, the horizon rushes at you like it's personally offended. And that engine note just climbs and climbs and climbs, higher and higher, until it's not even a note anymore. It's just pure screaming energy. I know I sound crazy, but you know what? I don't care. Because this is it. This is my therapy. This is my church. My meditation isn't sitting cross-legged and humming. It's redlining through a corner, feeling the suspension compress, hearing that engine scream, and coming out the other side feeling like I just survived something beautiful. Some people do yoga. Some people go to the beach. Me, I find an empty stretch of road. I twist my wrist, and I let that 18,000 RPM scream just cleanse me. The sun's getting low, and honestly, that engine is calling my name again. One more run, one more scream, just to clear out whatever's left. Throttle therapy. Nothing else like it. Here's the thing. It's not just about the speed nor the adrenaline I am after, but the calming moments like this. The roar of the bike is still ringing in my ears, but it's already being replaced by something better. The sound of the waves. A constant rhythmic shush 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 against the shore. It's like the planet's heartbeat. My bike is a few feet away, still ticking as it cools down. It looks good there, all that black metal and green against the blue of the ocean. It's a good partnership. The machine that takes me where I need to go, and this vast, endless view that reminds me where I really am. I take a puff from my vape. It's a small, simple pleasure. The cool mint mixes with the salty air. It's funny how a little thing like that can anchor you to the moment. You're not thinking about what you have to do tomorrow or what happened yesterday. You're just here, feeling the weight of the vape in your hand, watching the smoke dissolve into the sea breeze. Look at the water. It's not one color, is it? It's 1,000 different shades of blue and green, patches of deep navy, streaks of turquoise where the sun catches the surface, and that line of white foam where it crashes against the sand. It's the most beautiful, chaotic painting, and it's always changing. There are no problems in that painting. The waves don't worry about being waves. They just show up and do their thing, and for these few minutes, that's me. Just a wave crashing, then rolling back out, completely free. I don't have a single care right now. My phone is off, the to-do list is gone, the bills, the deadlines, the little worries that usually clutter up my head, they're not here. They couldn't make it past the last bend in the road. It's just me, this bike, the ocean, and the quiet. This is peace. Pure, unadulterated peace. A perfect silent pause. I'll get back on the road soon, maybe grab some food down the coast, maybe just sit here until the sun dips into the sea. There's no rush. Right now, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. Every ride has a destination, and I mean every single one. You'd think after all these years, I'd have some grand plan every time I throw a leg over this bike, some epic route mapped out, some mountain pass I've been dying to conquer, some scenic overlook that's gonna change my life. Nope, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to 7-Eleven, or some random coffee shop in the middle of nowhere, or McDonald's, and you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. There's something beautiful about the simplicity of it. I suit up, I fire up the engine, and I ask myself that one question that's been pondered by philosophers and bikers alike since the dawn of time. Where am I gonna get my caffeine fix today? Sometimes it's the 7-Eleven 2 blocks from my house, the one with the perpetually broken Slurpee machine, and the guy behind the counter who's seen me stumble in looking like a Power Ranger at 7 a.m. more times than I care to admit. I grab my coffee, black, maybe a donut if I'm feeling dangerous. I stand outside, lean against my bike, and watch the world wake up. Other times, I'll just ride. No GPS, no plan, just turn left when it feels right, go straight when the road looks good, and eventually, somewhere out there in the middle of nowhere, I'll spot it. You know what never gets old? The smiles. Every single ride, without fail, someone's gonna see my bike, spot the camera on my helmet, and just light up. Take this for example, the way people look at my bike, the way their faces just change. Some people see it and they freeze, like their brain needs a second to process what they're looking at. And then the smile comes, slowly at first, then all at once, like they just remembered that beautiful things still exist in this world. First one was in slow traffic. There was ongoing street repair up ahead. Lane closures, frustration building. I was hot, tired, just sitting there baking in my helmet. And then this guy filters up next to me. He saw my camera, and even through all that construction chaos, he gave me this big, enthusiastic wave. And then this guy, mid-corner, highway sweeping right, he sees my camera and throws up that low 2-finger salute. Perfect timing, perfect form, no hesitation, just pure rider connection. Another ride in the books. Another stretch of road conquered, another collection of moments I'll carry with me long after the engine cools down. Today had it all. The screaming engine, the open road, the coffee stops, the waves from strangers, the smiles from people who just stopped and stared at this beautiful machine, the riders who acknowledged me like we were old friends. And right now, sitting here watching the sun dip below the horizon, I feel complete. Like I left all my problems somewhere back there. Like every twist of the throttle unwound another knot in my head. That's the thing about riding. It gives you more than just a destination. It gives you perspective, freedom, a reminder that life is meant to be lived, not just survived. So whether you're out there carving canyons or just going to 7-Eleven for coffee, just remember every ride matters, every moment counts. Thanks for coming along with me. Stay safe, keep the rubber side down, and never stop chasing that horizon. I'll see you on the next one.